Hi everyone, this is your Shafiq sir. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today also I am going to explain the very important topic. So what is called the monopoly? How to determine the price and output, price and output in the monopoly market. So actually in our previous video, so I'm already clearly explained about that how to determine the price in the perfect competition market, total futures of perfect competition market, and table graph explanation how to determine the price totally that was covered in the previous class. So today let us discuss about that what is the called the monopoly market and how to decide that price and output in the monopoly market. So this is also one of the important topic for CEC, MEC students and like that Telangana, Andhra students purpose also. These topics are very important. Please carefully watch my video. Okay, so before that, everyone, please subscribe my channel. If you are not subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel and like and share to your friends for more interesting videos purpose. Please subscribe my channel. Okay, so let us discuss the what is called the monopoly market. So mono means monopoly, market and price determination, price and output determination. Monopoly market also one of the imperfect competition market. In the imperfect competition market, there are the four markets is there: monopoly, duopoly, oligopoly, monopolistic. Monopoly is, so for example, simple in our language I will explain that if there is a one seller is there, that is called as a monopoly market. If there is a two sellers is there, that is called as a duopoly market. This is called as monopoly market, this is called as a duopoly market. If there is a few sellers is there, that market is called as a oligopoly market. And multiple sellers is there. If the multiple means more than 10 or 20 multiple sellers is there, that is called a monopolistic competition market. So according to that sellers in the imperfect competition market, we have to divide that four markets. If there is a one seller is there, that is called as a monopoly market. If there is a two sellers is there, that market is called as a duopoly market. If there is a few sellers means limited sellers is there in the market, that market is called as a oligopoly market. And if there is a multiple sellers is there and more than 10 more than 20 sellers is there, that market is called as a monopolistic competition market. This is the based on the sellers we have to decide that the different type of the imperfect competition market. So today let us discuss the what is the monopoly market and what are the how to determine the price in the monopoly market. Mono is the word coming from the one Latin word that is called as a single. Poly is the word also coming from the one Latin word seller. So finally it is called as a single seller market. Monopoly market is called as a single seller market, where the only one seller is there, only that one firm is selling that products in the market, and that seller also decide that price, and that seller also they producing that product in the market whole economy. So there is no competition in the market because completely that powers having by the seller only. That market is called as a monopoly market. Monopoly market is nothing but single seller market. So listen here, what is the definition of monopoly market? Definition of monopoly market, simple one line definition is there. Monopoly market is nothing but which a single firm, which a single firm sell a product. Single firm means industry or one group of industry. So in the monopoly market, farm and industry are the same because only one farm is there, one seller is there. So that's why there is no difference between the farm and industry. Which single farm sell a product which there is no close substitute goods, which there is no substitute goods. For example, any one product selling by the producing by the any one farm, so there is no any close substitute goods. So there is no alternative goods according the this monopoly. In this monopoly market, that market is called as a monopoly market. Monopoly market is nothing but which a single firm sells a product which there is no close substitute goods. Example, for example, different oil companies are there in our India, Bharat, and Hindustan Petroleum, Asia, Indian Oil, and Indian Railway, Geo. For example, if you take that Indian Railway also under the monopoly market. So Indian Railways, the total maintenance of the railways and total that Indian Railway organization that was under maintained by the central government only, but no one having that power to maintain that Indian railways. That is called central government having that monopolic powers, supreme powers on the Indian railways. So only one farm is there, one person is there, that is the central government is the only one organization that is under maintain the central government only. Okay, so the railways do not maintain by the any other persons throughout the country, throughout the India. So only central government has that monopoly powers to run that Indian railways. Okay, that is the there are the one Geo company also is there. So the total telecom operating system that is maintained by that company only, but there is no powers to the others oil companies. There are the different oil companies are there. So that companies also under the examples of the monopoly market. Are you understand that? So this is the called as a monopoly market. So what is the futures of monopoly market? Futures means characteristics of monopoly market. So first one, single seller. Single seller is there. Single seller or single farm is there. So in the monopoly market, there is only single seller is there, single farm is there. Single seller and single farm, and that single seller also they sells that product in the market. Only that single farm they producing the total production of that commodity, but there is no close substitute goods in the market. There is no any alternative industries, alternative goods in the market. That market is called as a monopoly market. So single seller and single farm is there, only one seller, one industry is there. That is called as a monopoly market, first future. And second one, there is a large number of buyers, but seller is only single seller is there, but large number of buyers is there. So buyers, there are the large number of buyers is there. So number of buyers is there, but seller is single person is there. This is the second one, large number of buyers. And another important feature of monopoly market, there is no close substitute goods. There is no close substitute goods. So there is no any alternative goods. There is no alternative industries. There is no alternative products in the monopoly market. In the monopoly market, single seller is there, single industry is there. They can produce that goods throughout the market. That's why there is no close substitutes in the market. There is no close substitute goods in the market. And here another important feature of the monopoly market. So seller is the price maker. Seller is the price maker. So actually listen here, in the perfect competition market, who is the price maker? Market. So where the market demand and market supply is equal at that price is called as a market price in the perfect competition market. You know that in our previous video. But in the monopoly market, so here seller is the price maker. Seller is the price maker because so there is no competition, there is no substitute goods. According to their wish, that seller fixing their price among their products, but there is no chance to the others. Sellers only directly fixing that products price. So sometimes it's very high, sometimes it's very low, according to that market situation, according to that market demand, that seller they fixing that price of the commodity in the monopoly market. So this is called as a seller is the price maker. And another one, price and in the monopoly market, price and supply cannot be controlled at a time. Price and supply cannot be controlled at a time by the seller. Seller cannot be controlled that price and supply. Only seller having that control on the supply of the commodity, but that seller cannot control the both price and supply at a time. So that is called as a, so seller cannot control the price and supply at a time. So listen here, for example, if you want to decreasing the, so in the monopoly market, every seller, every farm, that farm main intention is, their main motto is to get the profits. So because every time they are aiming to get the more profits, maximum profits with the low investment, with the low expenditure. So that is the main aim of the monopoly market. For example, if they decreasing that price of the commodity, automatically that goods demand also increases in the market. Automatically when the goods demand increases, their profits also increases in the market, in the monopoly market. So sometimes that seller, they want to decreasing their supply, they want to, sometimes he want to decrease their price, their demand also increases and profits also increases. Sometimes that seller, they want to decrease their supply. When the supply is decreases in they're decreasing that supply in the market, automatically there is a scarcity is there for the goods. Automatically demand for the goods also increases. Then demand for goods also increases, price increases, then automatically they get the more profits. So finally their main aim is to get the profits only. But at a time, that seller cannot control the price and supply. Anyone he can control that, but at a time cannot control that price and supply by the seller. This is also one assumption, one future of the monopoly market. And next one, farm and industry are the same. Farm and industry, farm is nothing but one group of industries is called as a farm, and industry is nothing but one particular unit, particular industry. Particular means single industry. In the monopoly market, single seller is there, single farm is there. That's why there is no difference between farm and industry. Industry also consider as a one farm is also considered as a one industry. There is no difference between the farm and industry in the monopoly market, because there is a single seller is there, single farm is there. That's why here there is no difference between farm and industry. Farm and industry are the same. And another important feature of monopoly market, downward sloping demand curves. Downward sloping demand curves. So actually in the monopoly market, that revenue curves or demand curves goes to left to right downwards. AR and MR. So this AR curve is also, it becomes the demand curve, it becomes the price curve. It has the negative slope from left to right downwards, left to right downwards. In especially in the imperfect competition market like that monopoly market, that downward sloping demand curve is there. This is also called as a demand curve. These curves are going to left to right downwards. Negative slope is there. If the price decreases, their demand increases. If the price increases, their demand also decreases. So that's why always in the monopoly market, the demand curve slope is downward sloping is there, left to right downwards. Why? Because there is a left to right downward slope is there. For example, this much price is there, so here there is a less demand is there. Average revenue is also, it becomes the demand curve, it becomes the price curve. When the high prices, low demand is there. When the low prices, there is a high demand is there. So that's why the demand curves goes to the left to right downwards, and it has the negative slope. Are you understand that? Downward sloping demand curves is there in the monopoly market. And another important feature of monopoly market, price discrimination is there. Discrimination means seller, they selling that only single commodity, but they fixing the different price on same commodity. So when one place they fixing the one price, another market they fixing the another price. One market they fixing the high price, and another market they fixing the low price. Same product is there, but they are fixing that different prices in the market according to that wish of the seller. That is called as a discrimination. Means differentiation. Price differentiation is there, discrimination is there. Different prices are fixing in the different markets, but products are same, products are there, same product is there, but that price are very different in the different markets. That is called as a price discrimination. Or you understand that? So here another one, seller having control over the supply. So generally in the monopoly market, so seller having the control only over the supply. Sometimes they want to increasing their supply, sometimes they want to decreasing their supply. So for example, listen here, that seller want to sales the more products in the market. For example, they want to increasing the more sales in the market, so automatically they can decreasing their price of the commodity. Sometimes that seller want to decreasing their supply in the market, they want to decreasing their supply in the market. First of all, he can increasing their price. When they increasing their price, they can slightly decreasing their supply of the commodity. And sometimes they want to decreasing their price and decrease that price, and supply also increases. So but here seller having control over the supply only. So if you want to increasing the supply, we can reduce the price of the commodity. If you want to decreasing the supply of the good, you should increase the price of the good. But at a time, that seller do not control that price and supply at a time. Only seller having control over the supply of the good. So these are the features of the monopoly market. Are you understand that what is the futures of monopoly market? First one, once again carefully listen here. So single seller or single farm is there, single seller single farm is there, and large number of buyers is there, and there is a unlimited buyers is there, no close substitutes is there, no close substitute goods is there in the monopoly market. And seller is the price maker. Who is the price maker here? Seller is the price maker. And so price and supply cannot control at a time by the seller in the monopoly market. Price and supply cannot control at a time by the seller in the monopoly market. And another one, farm and industry are the same. So in the monopoly market, there is no difference between farm and industry. Both are the same, because single seller is there, single industry is there, single industry is there. That's why there is no difference between farm and industry. And downward sloping demand curves, the demand curve goes to left to right, downwards. So because there is a negative relationship is there. And another one is the price discrimination is there. Price discrimination is nothing but, so that seller, they fixing that price on their product at the different markets in the different prices. That is called as a price discrimination. And seller having control over the supply of the good only, supply of the good. So seller having that control over the only seller sales of the goods, supply of the goods, but not the price. So these are the features of the monopoly market. So let us discuss that how to determine the price under the monopoly market. So price determination under monopoly market, price and output means production. How to determine that in the monopoly market by the seller? That is the main important topic here. So I think everyone, they can better understand about that features of monopoly. Then how to determine that price in the monopoly market. Before going to discuss that, in the long run, in the monopoly market, long run, they, that seller, they having that supernormal profits. In long run, seller having that, receiving that supernormal profits, because that factors of productions are two types, fixed factors and variable factors. During the long period, seller has the enough time to adjust that all inputs according to the market demand. So during the long period, seller in the monopoly market, that seller having that supernormal profits. I am showing that here some rules about the price determination in short run. There are the three types of the profits is there. Sometimes in the short run, for example, if you see that in short run, that monopolist, they get the sometimes supernormal profits, sometimes they getting the normal profits, sometimes they get the loss also. So how to get that supernormal profits, normal profits, and sometimes he having the some losses also. So what is that main reason? So simple, I show that when the average revenue is greater than the average cost, average revenue is greater than the average cost. So that revenue is more than the average cost. For example, this is the one pen, this is the one pen. So this pen production purpose, if the 10 rupees cost is there, but after selling this pen, so I receive the 20 rupees revenue, means 10 rupees extra income I receive. That is called as a supernormal profits. During the short run, that monopolist, they get the sometimes supernormal profits, normal profits, and loss also. There is a chance to getting the loss also. When the average revenue is more than the average cost, when the average revenue is the more than the average cost, that seller getting the supernormal profits. When the average revenue is equal to average cost, average revenue is equal to average cost, that seller having that normal profits. Normal profits means that cost and revenue both are the same. So 10 rupees there is a cost of expenditure is there, their income is also, the revenue also 10 rupees is there. There is no profits, there is no loss. That is called as a AR is called AC. That is called normal profits. And what are the loss? So loss is nothing but when the average revenue is less than the average revenue is less than the average cost. For example, one pen production purpose 10 rupees, there is a total cost of expenditure is there, but their income is after selling that pen, their income is 8 rupees is there. If you get the 8 rupees, what is the loss is there? 2 rupees. The 2 rupees is called as a loss. During the short period in the monopoly market, seller they having the sometimes supernormal profits, normal profits, and loss also is there. That depends upon the average revenue and average cost. But here let us discuss in the only long run. So long run, how the seller get the profits. During the long run in the monopoly market, they're getting the supernormal profits. Long run, they're getting the supernormal profits. So today I am showing that how they get the seller get the supernormal profits during the long run. During the long run, I can show that AR is the greater than the average revenue is greater than the average cost. Simply I can show that through the graph. Everyone carefully look at the board how to draw the graph. So simple, I will show that. So first we have to draw the y-axis and x-axis. On the x-axis, we have to show that output. Output means production. On the y-axis, we have to show that average revenue and marginal revenue and price. Average revenue, marginal revenue, and price. We have to show that on the y axis. Simply, first you know that in the imperfect competition market, that revenue curves going to the left to right downwards. So everyone always remember that revenue curves are going to left to right downwards. Listen here. This is the average revenue curve AR. This is the marginal revenue curve. First, we have to draw that average revenue and marginal revenue curve. So, here you know that cost curves always having that U shape. So, marginal cost, average cost curves always looking like that U shape, like that. AC and MC. So here revenue curves always sloping the left to right downwards, but cost curves having like a U shape. U shape means so marginal cost always very below the average cost, like this U shape curves are called as a cost curves here. So first I am showing that in the monopoly market how to determine the price determination under monopoly market during the long period. So there is a two conditions is there. First condition, firm attain equilibrium when marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. This is the first condition. Marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. Marginal cost is nothing but the additional cost by producing the an additional production, that is called as a marginal cost. Marginal revenue is nothing but by selling an additional product in the market, they are getting the some additional revenue. That revenue is called as a marginal revenue. Both are the same. When that point, at that point, that firm attain the equilibrium. Equilibrium is nothing but there is no loss, there is no profit. So each firm attain the equilibrium where the MC is equal MR. So here first we have to show that MC curve here. So this is called as a marginal marginal cost curve. So here another condition, two conditions everyone remember that. First one, firm attain equilibrium when MC is equal to MR, marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. Second one, MC cuts the below the MR. This is the MC curve. MC curve cut the below the MR, below the MR. That is the second point, second important condition here. Okay, at that point, so that firm attain the equilibrium. So the at this point, that firm attain the equilibrium at the level of Q output. At the level of OQ output, firm attain the equilibrium because here MC is equal to MR. Both are the curves. MR curve, MC curve intersect below the MR. This point is called as a equilibrium point. E lies the equilibrium point because MC is equal MR. First we have to show that. And MC cuts the below the MR. This is the MC curve cut the below the MR. Then sir, this much that in the monopoly market, that seller, that producer producing the OU quantity of goods in the market. So then how much price we can decide that, how much price we can fix that. So this is the AR curve is also called as a AR curve, also called as a, this is the demand curve and price curve. AR curve also called as a demand curve and price curve. When the producing the OQ quantity of the production, what demand is there. So here this is the extending that. So this much demand is there and that seller can fixing that price P, OP price. When the producer producing the OQ quantity of the production, how much price is fixing that OP price, because every time that monopolist they get the more profits, maximum profits, so that's why they fixing the high price and but they producing the low quantity OQ production. If the producing that how much price is fixing that OP price. And then another condition is, so here average cost curve. So here I show that one condition, AR is less than the average cost. AR is less than the average cost. For example, so there is another point is there. This is the average cost. This is the average cost. So here draw the one straight line here, average cost. Q R S. Listen here, ma. Everyone remember that 3 points here. So E point at the point of E form attain the equilibrium because MC is equal to MR. MC is equal to MR. Then what is the total revenue? Revenue curve. So it was touching that curve going to the upwards up to this Q point. This is called as a total revenue or total demand. So how much price is fixing? OP price, if you fixing that, this is the QM. For example, QM. This is the, if you take that M. So QM is the total average revenue of the farm. So because that average revenue curve is touching this point, that is a Q point. But how much cost is there for the producing that average cost for the producing that product? This is the RM. RM is the average cost. Here simply listen here. So how to calculate that profit? First, per unit profit, if you want to calculate that per unit profit, so everyone, so first we have to calculate that what is the average revenue minus average cost. We have to do that first one. So per unit profit, what is AR? AR is equal to average revenue MQ. So average revenue curve touching that at the point of Q. So average revenue, how much is there? MQ. Okay. And what is the average cost? So average cost curve touch at the point of R. At the point of R. This is the average cost curve. MR. Average cost is equal MR. Okay. Average revenue MQ is there. Average cost is MR is there. And then we have to subtract that MQ AR minus AC. AR minus AC. Simple. MQ minus MR. MQ minus MR. MQ minus MR. So what is the remaining area here? Between the Q to R, this area is called as a the profit of per unit profit. MQ and minus MR. What is the remaining area is there? This QR is called as a per unit profit of the monopolist. For example, simply this M cancel, and what is the remaining? QR. This QR is called as a per unit profit of the monopoly or seller. So QR is the, so that is the per unit profit. Simply we have to calculate that. And then what is the total profit that seller, that producer receiving that? So if you calculate that total profit, first of all you should know that what is the total revenue and total cost. What is the total revenue and total cost? First let us discuss the total revenue. TR is equal, total revenue is equal. So this is the MQ is the average revenue. MQ is the average revenue. So this total, this is the area is called as a total revenue. So one commodity, the average revenue is nothing but the income of the each one commodity, that is called as the average revenue. So OM production, OM goods they sales that in the market. So what is the average revenue is there? MQ. But what is the total revenue is there? So if the average revenue is the MQ is there, this is the called as a total revenue. OPQM. So OPQM. So the total revenue is OPQM. Or understand that? If the straight line called as the average revenue, because average revenue are touching there the point of Q. So this total area is called as a total revenue. OPQM. OPQM is the total revenue. Then you should take that what is the total cost, TC. Total cost. Total cost is nothing but, so what is the total expenditure to produce that product? So here MR is the average cost. MR is the average cost is there. Average cost is there. So this total area is called as a total cost. So like that, OSRM. OSRM. This is the total cost. TR minus TC. Total revenue minus total cost. Total revenue OPQM. Total cost OSRM. So if you subtract that OPQM minus OSRM minus OSRM. Listen here, ma. This this O cancel, and this M cancel. Here, what is the remaining points here? P, Q, S, R. This is called as a total profit. Total profit of the seller. Total profit of the sellers. P, Q, R, yes, PQR, yes. This is the shaded area is called the total profit. Total profit. PQRS. PQRS. This is called as a total profit. Total profit. That shaded area is called as a total profit. So this is the monopoly market and price determination under the monopoly market. Simply, so we have to draw this neatly. We have to draw that graph and show that calculation part also. We can prove that, yeah, in the long run, so in the monopoly market long run, that producer get the supernormal profits. So supernormal profits, when it is they getting that AR is the greater than the AC. So AR the greater than, so here average cost is the below the average revenue. This is the average revenue curve. So average cost is the below the average revenue cost. That's why during the long run, long period, so in the monopoly market, that producer get the supernormal profits. So in the next video, I can show that what is the how the that producer get the normal profits and loss. So simply next video I will cover that topics. Okay. So thank you for watching my video. Everyone, please subscribe my channel and like and share the my channel. Okay, right, thank you.